If you copy me forever, like for the rest of your life, like I will forever talk about you. Like I'll be like, now I can be on my YouTube and be like, she copies me every single thing I do.
That does not fire you. That does not fire mouth.
This girl, this girl, everything I do. Okay, just look, let's watch, guys. Me, I use that as reference point.
I don't like
That's a dumb habit, by the way.
If your friend ever starts to feel like, or ever makes comments where they feel like they're not up to your level, in as much as you want to be friends with someone who is higher and better than you so you can learn, but don't let that gap be too much, because once you start doing that, people will obviously compare you to that person. Can't you be like so? Can't you be like that friend? And when you keep hearing those things, subconsciously it's bringing down your self-esteem. You have to choose the right friend group, choose the right friendships. Don't let that gap.
So you think the gap shouldn't be too much,
Yes.
really?
If you're not a fast learner, if you're not going to pick up pace, like if you're not going to learn from that person and match up to that person's level, then don't do it.
Really?
Because if for example me and you are friends and you have a badass fashion sense, you're always looking sleek and everything, and I don't look as per as you, I step out looking less with you, it will touch on my self-esteem. People around me, my friends will be like, why can't you be like Maz? Buy her dress now. She looks nice. You understand? Yeah, and if I don't have money to buy your dress, if I don't have money to level up, or if I can't level up at the point, then I wouldn't be around you. Because that will make me see you as my competition. That will make me feel less of myself. I'm not learning. I can't be like you at the instant because it's not in my ability to. Do you understand? So I don't know. That's how I feel.
My red flags. I think my first one would be when you want to rule over the friendship. For example, let's say we're going out. You want it to be this place. You want it to be like this. You want us to do it like this. There's no input coming from the other party. It's just you. You want to guard the friendship. You can't even. It won't even work.
Those people's suggestions, are they always right though?
No, when I mean like for even the littlest of things, not even like advice. Not like I think you should do this way. It will be better. You know, or not like that. Let's do it like this. This is how we should do it. I hate it. When I mean like God the friendship, I actually mean God the friendship. Like every single moment, you're not happy when it's the other person's idea. You are grumpy. You are feeling a type of way. It should always be your way. If it's the other person's way, it's wrong. All of a sudden, do you get? No matter like the circumstance, no matter the example the person gives you, no matter the reason the person gives you, it is just wrong because it has to be your way. No, I don't like that. I think another thing for me, it still has to be not being heard. I don't like to feel like I'm not being heard in friendship. So I think same thing with guarding the friendship. So I think those are my
key points, like red flag.
Those are my good to know. I don't want that. I also don't want someone who is too far apart from my values, value-wise.
Yeah, because you always have a contrast.
Yes. When you're too far apart from me, value-wise, it won't work.
One person will have to drag the other person.
Yes.
Earlier on today, I was sitting with Maz and I got a text from my friend on Instagram where she was like, she had something to tell me. And she was like, she's leaving the country in the next 2 weeks. And I was like, wow, that's really nice. Yeah. So that's one friend. I have another friend. I have an ex-friend. I'm sorry I'm bringing this up.
Keep it up. Keep the gist flow. I like you. What? You can just, you guys better follow Danielle. I don't even know what you are doing. Subscribe to her channel. She's giving you guys tea. She actually lets you guys in.
Maz will never let you.
I try. I don't even know if I consciously do it. Honestly, it's also friendship that has made me become this person. I used to be very much easygoing. I used to say all things on my mind, but now, like, I can't even say. I don't even know how to do it. It's not even like I'm holding myself back. I'm saying something. Honestly, it feels like whenever some people are around or the camera is around, the thoughts even fly away from my brain. So there's nothing to even give you guys. That's how bad it is. Let's continue.
So, I went out with a couple of friends and I got drunk and I started saying some things and she
So
never
that's particular
about
person.
that person. I didn't say it to her, but I said it in the public setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she never confronted me about it. So I feel like probably there was an underlying issue. So she was relocating. She was leaving the country, and when she was leaving, she came to my city. She came to my city and surprised me and said hi and came to my house. She surprised me. I was like, oh, nice. What are you looking? Why did you come to the city and everything? You said you came for an interview. I was like, oh, okay. A job interview. Next thing, you go back to your city. A few days later, I'm seeing snaps of last party in night. You're sending me streak. Last party in night. Then you send me streak in the airport. Goodbye night. Is that your way of telling me?
That's how she told you.
I was like, okay, nice. Same tribe. Like I was like, oh nice, same trip. You told me you came to my city for an interview. You're like, yeah, interview. I'm like, oh really? Visa interview is now job interview.
But did she say job interview?
She said job interview.
She said job,
She
right?
said her company in Lagos. She was operating. But I was like, even happy, like, oh, come to the city, like, oh, we'll be together in the same city and everything. So it's not like I'm holding any grudge against this person, but I felt like that person couldn't be trusted. I don't know. That's just how I felt, genocide. Because if you can't tell me you're planning to leave the country, they're just two sides to a coin. I appreciate, like the friend that told me today that she's leaving. I appreciate that friend more, and I'd want to keep you around. It doesn't mean I hate the other person. It just means that I wouldn't want to have you in my circle. People are different.
If you can't tell, like,
if you can't tell me, like, am I the winch that will come to your plane and stop you from flying? People are different. Not all fingers are equal.
Do you know? I didn't know that until people are really different, guys. Do you know? I didn't know that until my friend Radia. Guys, see, I've said my friend's name. I said my friend's name. I'm opening up. Anyways, Radia is not new to this channel. That's why. So, my friend Radia, she was like, Mas, if you ever, she came to my house and then she saw one jacket that just looked like, just get one japa. And then I got it because one day maybe, you
will leave the country.
Yeah, so I was like, just in case, I like this, it's nice. And she was like, Mazuna, if you try that nonsense, because me actually, I travel a lot in and out and I wouldn't say to my friends. And it's you people that still did it to me. You guys caused it. What? You have scarred me. But then I was doing it not knowing that anybody would think much of it. I wasn't doing it like so negative, like you get from a negative point of view. So yeah, I didn't have anything in mind. I didn't think you are the witch that will stop me. I don't even think you can stop me. That's the truth.
Exactly.
So even if you get a witch, I don't say a witch strong witch like a witch don't be
If
I slap your witch, like you can't. So basically,
I'm not even afraid of you.
So basically, that was not my reason. Like my point of view wasn't that. But she said it doesn't make any sense. Imagine you're my friend and then I now see you abroad. Like if you try that, I will hate you. Like I'm going to think. So I now started thinking about it. I was like, actually, how do these people feel when I've gone? Traveling abroad is a whole different thing. I think both ways. Anyways, now I tell my friends, oh, I'm coming to Lagos. Oh, I'm coming to Abuja. Oh, I'm here. Oh, I'm there. Oh, I'm traveling here. I'm traveling there. I say it now from that point of view. But me personally, it was just more like, why am I sharing?
No need.
No need to share. No big deal.
But leaving the country is
I think leaving the country. But even I had the same mentality because I was doing it for every other trip. So if I was going to leave the country at that time, that was my mentality. I was still going to do the same thing. But then I started thinking about it. Imagine she leaves me because I was not like deep. So after that day, I was not thinking like, just imagine I pull up in Radia's house and they tell me that
she's not there.
She's not there.
As far where she did.
Like I was like, no. So I said, okay, you know what, Mazino? Let's let go of this one. And I let go of it. And now I say it. I actually just say, oh, I'm coming here. I'm coming there. Some people I don't still tell you because una winch.
You go shake me. You can't bring me down, boy.
Hey, I'm there.
I honestly, so yeah, I just feel like each to his own. There's some people that won't be a problem to them. Like, oh, you left the country. Oh, okay, you didn't tell me. Oh, I'm sure happy for you.
No, but I think
but
to be fair, close friends should stay.
You should. Like, well, maybe I was one that was close in the friendship. Maybe it wasn't that close to you. But I feel like if you can't trust your friend in a friendship, there's no friendship in that. I wanted to be all this poetic. You know, there's no you without.
No you.
I was gonna say there's no true without friendship. I calculated to the friendship. No vex.
We'll come back again. Another time. You should know how people weigh you. Don't guess. I don't think you should guess.
Yeah, you should always know how somebody takes you.
Yeah, you should.
And if they don't, if it's not, it might not be equal, but it shouldn't be that far.
Mm-hmm.
If I put you at a 70, the least that should be in your life is a 55.
Yes, it shouldn't that 55 self.
Let me just.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Maybe it will grow over time, but see that 70, 55, it shouldn't go lower than that, because I shouldn't value you more than you value me. I shouldn't be willing to fight for this friendship while you're willing to let it go at any point in time. Do you get me? So, but do you feel like, in our time, in this current generation, it's really hard to find true friendships? Like,
I don't think it's our time thing. That's why I think that's always been
our time thing.
Really?
Why? Because there's so much of social media. There's so much of an online presence, an online life. Do you understand? You might resent your friends secretly because you know what they're putting out online is not the real story. So you're angry because you can't confront them. And you're angry because the world sees them as a different person that they are not.
When you dip this thing, man. My guy has deep. My guy is something deep. Rema.
No, but I feel like real, that is what it is. Like, do you understand? Like, there's so much of before. I feel like before the online, everything was plain. Everything was in the clear side.
I don't know. I don't think online had anything to do with it. I still think fake friendship has been there. Like, I just feel like they mastered fake friendship more because they were forced to be in the same space. No detachments, nothing to take them away. Like, nothing to say, oh, don't worry, I'm using my phone, or I want to call you. They had to fake the friendship by force, and they learned to fake it till they made it.
My one deeper.
Hey! I don't deeper.
But you guys should let us know in the comment section, what do you think? Does Mars have a point? Do I have a point?
No, I think we both have a point. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think we both have a point. I think that, yes, social media helped, like, make it worse. I get that. But I also think that them too,
They had their own
issues.
They were not perfect.
No, they were not. And if you can even see it today with, like, even older friendships, like, just imagine how they are. There's still a lot of bickering, there's still a lot of gossiping
here and there.
They still had there's still a lot of, I don't really like the woman, but you come to everywhere with her, you do everything we have.
Still smile
with her. In fact, they just learn to suck it up. But us were more surface emotions, like our emotions. No, we're quick to.
And something else says,
we're depressed.
Gen Z and emotional what? Say Gen Z always play with their emotions.
We don't play any small thing now. You stress us. You cannot stress us in work. You cannot stress us anywhere. We've clocked out.
Like our mental health. We don't play around with our mental health.
And mental health. So I think that's our own issue. Our own issue is that
we're not willing to let you steal my joy. Anything that you're doing to me that's pissing me off, I'm telling you at the spot.
So that's why it looks like we don't have friends as much, because we're not as fake. as the older generation. We're more, not that they're not fake people, you guys, but we're not as fake as them. They mastered it to the extent that they do. You don't even know. You don't know who is hating on who. Not you tired. Not you
trying to hide the young. You guys.
Guys, what is time? It's 2 o'clock. Let's wrap up this video.
Yeah.
We don't know the meaning of friendship. Plenty people do not. Plenty people don't know who is their friend and who is not their friend. Because you talk to that person, or because that person helped you in school for exam, doesn't mean that you can go and share your secrets with
and friend.
Yes.
You're my acquaintance.
And there's friends for different things. Your church friend is not your relationship advisor friend. That's how I see it. Your church.
Okay, yeah.
Your church friend is not your relationship advisor friend. Your friend for content creation is not your, like, I'm not saying all these things can join and interrelate.
Yeah,
like,
but you need to
know the stages of your friendships, because you think that you had such a good time doing this. You now share and confide so much with this person, and then you will now be wondering why that person broke your heart. That maybe that person wasn't emotionally mature in that other aspect of life.
Yeah, 100%.
You can't go and meet the friend that you partied with and start telling her you want her to cast demons for you. Demon will enter both of you now. It's the truth.
You just have to be wise.
You just have to know what you want to do. Like, it's not only for little or things like, things are so big, like what I just give an example of, but for even the little things. The person that you guys cooked, okay, you ate her food and the food was very nice. That means that you now tell her all your family issues. She can cook. She can fix your issues. Like, let's know the stages.
Which friendship is for
what? Exactly.
100%.
Let's know that, and we would avoid anything toxic friendship. I didn't want to dwell so much on relationships in this video. I don't even know if I want to talk about relationships, to be very honest.
I'm the relationship advisor.
Me? Relationship. God. I didn't want to talk about relationships at all, to be honest. Let's focus on building ourselves, building our own friendships first.
You're too young to be dating.
To be fair, yeah. Even the older people that
you should be focusing on growing yourself. You don't have 2 million naira. 2 million people small. 2 million small.
If
you don't have like 10 right now, you should not be in a relationship. Don't think of a relationship.
But to be fair,
anybody that thinks they're in a relationship with me, I'm single. I don't have what to tell.
Don't say what they'll beat you. Guys, I don't know what you were saying. My own thing. I keep my own thing. My thing real. You guys, my own is that focus on yourself. If you have a better you will build a better relationship. Like we said in the beginning of this video, before you get into a relationship with the person, you're going to be friends with the person first. So if you don't even know the basics of friendship,
I was waiting for what you were saying, like we said in the begining. I was waiting for what we did say. No, what we said in the beginning. Okay. Like I was about to say, did we say that in the beginning? Because you said
I was just correlating my mind working with me. Anyways, so if you don't know the basics of friendship first, you won't be able to succeed in your relationship now. You know?
So understand what true friendship is. Make sure you're being a good friend first.
Yeah, and girls, stop focusing so much around men. That's why I did not talk about men in this video. Because we too like man. Our whole focus is man.
Okay, Maz is going deep.
It was the truth. Look at those. My life they end when man. It's too much. Like we need to leave them because they don't care about us. Let me tell you guys. Like they don't care about us the way we care about them. They're talking about football. They're talking about different things. But if a girl and a girl comes together,
men.
No, they talk about us not in that light. Not in that light now. Not in that light. Maybe the things that you talk about you guys as objects.
Sure.
We'll talk about them like they are all. Guys, let's take some 1 or 2s. No balance.
But on that note,
it's the end of this video, Beck. Cheers.
Life no balance.
Life no balance. So guys, real quick, welcome to an episode of BTS and Off Topics.
Okay.
All the BTS and Off Topics in this video
We'll be there.
will be there.
Ooh.